Well, here we are. It's the final week in the regular season in the 6A conference, and the rest begin their playoffs this week. Welcome on into Bleacher Talk. I'm Jordan Spurgeon, and on today's show, we're going to take a deep dive on those final regular season games in 6A and some playoff matchups to watch for with Cody Cameron. He's been all over it with Recruiting Roundup, and he is one of the go-to voices in high school sports alongside us here at sports360az.com. So I'm going to catch up with Cody to learn more about some of the teams and matchups that he's really excited for in week one of the postseason. And then Eliav Gabai has an interesting story from out at ALA Gilbert North, and we've got some other stories from throughout the season as well to share with you. But we might as well get things started, and here's Cody Cameron. And I'm here now with Cody Cameron. So, Cody, this is an interesting week because we still got the regular season in 6A. It's the finale this week. Tons of great matchups. The battle for Arizona Avenue, Chandler at Perry. So many things can happen in 6A. But I want to, start out with the postseason because for the rest of the conferences, 2A through 5A, there are some amazing playoff games to look forward to get out to this week. What are some of the ones that stand out to you as you look at the playoff schedule initially?
Well, the thing about the two-way state playoffs, Jordan, I think it gives everybody a chance in Phoenix to kind of see some of these rural teams and that make up the two-way conference. And I love two-way football. I broadcasted that state championship game the last couple of years and been able to see teams like Pima, who seems like every single year they're on a collision course with the reigning back-to-back champs in Scottsdale Christian. And kind of starting there, starting right there, those two programs. Pima's playing Santan Charter. Santan Charter is very, very good. Chase Cartwright, former NAU alum quarterback, he's been the head coach now there for many years. Very, very good head football coach, really well coached kids. They play Pima. Pima's playing its best football right now. Their head coach, Josh Wilkins, does an amazing job. They're the most healthy they've been all year. It's the Rough Riders versus Santan Charter. And I love that game. So I always tell people like, hey, the Hamilton versus Chandler game and like Castile A Queen Creek, they play on Friday. Those games are great. It's great for Arizona high school football. You want a game of the week? That right there to me is game of the week. Pima versus Santan Charter. And then Scottsdale Christian also, they are playing Morenci. Morenci is a tough team. Those kids are very, very well coached and they're just hard-nosed football players. So I think when you look at some of the best teams in 2A, they have tough draws, man. That Pima and Morenci team, those kids are going to get after it. So I love that for 2A.
Looking at some of the other conferences too, Cody, because I agree. I think those are the games that people should be looking to get out to this week. It's fun to see, especially with the way things are. But when you get to this part of the season, you start the playoffs, there's some really cool stories. And one that we've touched on a little bit this season is Combs football. They've done a lot for the community when the floods happened and things like that. But they were 2-8 a couple years ago. Now 8-2 in the playoffs. They seem like a team that people should be looking out for in 4A, right?
Yeah, they played in a region too that, in my opinion, was the best region of all in 4A. Almost all their teams in that region made the postseason. I stoked for Combs. I talked to them a couple of weeks ago and that coaching staff after they went and helped out with all the floods that were down in the Globe, Miami area. And Coach Levi Hoagland, he spoke about the senior class. He said that senior class when they were sophomores, instead of transferring somewhere else or quitting or stop playing football, they bought in. They bought in even more, and they wanted to be just leaders on campus in that program of changing the course and the trajectory of that program. Where hey, the next year got a lot better. Going to be they were 5-5 or 6-4 in the regular season. Went on for a playoff run, finished the season 6-5 to really even more so elevating. That defense plays so well. They got a couple big time college prospects too, a couple kids on that team, Jordan, that I think that could be really, really good football players. So I'm stoked to watch Combs in that first or after the first round bye here. Another team is Marcos Deniza, same thing, 9-1 to finish this year. Well deserved bye for Coach Fig and his Padres. So after those guys get buys here, kind of towards the next round of 4A, I can't wait for that.
And then 5A, I think this is, I'm going to choose my words differently here. Everyone believes it's Desert Edge, and then a big gap and everybody else. I feel like it's very similar sentiment, but who are those teams in 5A that can give them, push them and give them a run for their money this year? Who
Yeah,
do you see in 5A that can really do that?
rightfully so too, right? Great roster, amazing coaching staff. Those kids get after it. I love ALA Gilbert. Absolutely love A. Gilbert. Eliav went down and covered them against Mountain Point. They totally shut down the Pride, like completely shut them down. I think what Ty Detmer has done there and in the span of 2 years has been remarkable. And then Tim Doherty, he's no shy to big games. He's coached a million years high school football space in a couple different states. And his defense, they attack, they get after it, they're coached really, really well. So I love ALAG. Another great first round game if you want to look outside the buys there. Desert Mountain, Gilbert, like Desert Mountain to me is so interesting. Totally believe in Conrad Hamilton. Why? Because his team, same thing. They're always going to give you max effort, best effort. But we've kind of seen the tail of two different Desert Mountain teams this year. They played Gilbert, who I am stoked for Steven Brown. I love Coach Brown. He's one of the youngest head coaches in the state of Arizona. He is fired up to the max. And I'm really, really excited for that Gilbert team to make it. To me, it's a first round game where I just want to see what I'm stoked for Gilbert. I want to see what they can kind of do when nobody believes in them, right? Everybody's going to have Desert Mountain win in this game. And then on the flip side, I want to see Desert Mountain to see if they could put it on a team. Kind of go, hey, you know what? Yeah, there were some games where, hey, we have a tough schedule. It is what it is, high school football. Now let's play our best football right now. We are going to come out here. We're going to dominate this first round. We're going to make a run out here and play Desert Mountain football because it's just kind of interesting to see them not be a top 8 team because they've been so dominant for so many years. But I think now it's a good time for them to put a statement victory and go, and we are going to be a team to beat in 5A Desert Edge. We are coming after you.
And as you look at the 6A and it being the final week of the regular season, I've been looking through Twitter and seeing different things. And you actually tweeted this out earlier, but there's a chance the 6A Southern region has every single team make the playoffs. It's the first year with these new regions. It's no longer just based off district. And so teams have been split up from, typical regions like the Premier region in past, and it's a little bit more balanced. But you look at that 6A Southern region, Basha, Mesa, Perry, South Point, and then Westwood being probably the question mark in that group, whether or not they can make it. It's fascinating, right? Just to see the way these regions have played out and to see potentially a region like this have every team make the playoffs.
Yeah, and we talked about all the region placements and stuff like that. And I understand teams and ADs being kind of upset about, hey, we're traveling so far where our region it used to be 5 schools in a 10-mile proximity. I understand all that, and I question that a little bit before the season. But hey, guess what? It worked out. It worked out. There's nobody in 6A right now that's like, dang, we should have made the playoffs. Where over this 4-6 team or 5-5 team, we're the 7-3 team. Everything was balanced out. So I think that was a huge plus for the AIA and the athletic directors, just the way it all aligned. So when you look at the Southern region, and we're talking about Westwood here, Westwood knows what they need to do to punch their ticket. A win, 100% gets them in. A loss, now you're playing the guessing game, and sitting right there is Corona del Sol, who also had a really brutal schedule this year, and they take on Desert Vista. So it's going to get really close if Westwood loses to Mesa and Corona del Sol beats a Desert Vista. So, but I think that's good, right? We have these bubble teams are still trying to play that Westwood Mesa game is not only a region game, but it's a district game. It's huge for the city of Mesa. And then some other ones like Shadow Ridge plays Saguaro. Saguaro could play spoiler in that. Maybe if Shadow Ridge loses that, they drop out. So when you look at the way it's all played out, I think it's in terms of the region alignment. Hey, there is no question right now. In my opinion, when you look at these rankings, I feel like it has it right. These are the top 20 teams and those top 4 teams that have those first round buys to the open. I don't think there's any discrepancy. So I like the way the rankings have played out this year in 6A.
Awesome. Well, Cody, appreciate the time as always. You can catch Cody Friday nights on the AIA wrap-up show right over at what station you're on now?
98.7, man. The Arizona
98.7, yeah.
Sports made that move. So, and don't forget, and yeah, I mean, doing that, the broadcast CW
Yep,
with
Thursday nights.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Cody, appreciate it. And yeah, we'll catch up soon.
Sounds good.
With a Cardinals debit card from Desert Financial, you get official game day perks, like express stadium entry, 10% off food and drinks, exclusive ticket pricing, and 20% off at the team shop. Score your debit card from Desert Financial, the official banking partner of the Arizona Cardinals.
Grit is in you. It's in your passion, your perseverance. It's in every challenge you face and overcome. Grit is in you. It's never in rockin' protein. Never settle.
This is a Santan Ford announcement.
Santan Ford is taking delivery of over 500 new cars and trucks. All models are priced for immediate sale to make room for more arrivals. Don't wait. Head to Tim Hovey's Santan Ford in Gilbert.
We are Santan Ford.
Nothing brings people and families together faster than sharing food. Great friends, memories, and good times. For over 2 generations, Valle Luna has served you the food that brought you together, and we've been proud to do so. We're fortunate to have been a part of so many stories, gatherings, and traditions that continue on today and will tomorrow. Start a tradition of your own. Come taste authentic Sonoran-style food with your family and friends here with us at Valle Luna.
Discover more Play for All at Harrah's Auction Casino.
Hi folks, here are your drinks.
Where having fun means racking up reward credits with the Caesars Rewards loyalty program that can be redeemed for food, free play, hotel stays, and more. Not only here in the city of Maricopa, but also at more than 50 Caesars properties coast to coast. From Harrah's Las Vegas to Caesars Palace in Atlantic City. What are you waiting for? Play for All at Harrah's Auction Casino, the official sponsor of Play.
Grit is in you. It's in your passion, your perseverance. It's in every challenge you face and overcome. Grit is in you. It's never in rockin' protein. Never settle.
Welcome back into Bleacher Talk. I'm Jordan Spurgeon, and as we enter the postseason for most of Arizona and the final week of the regular season for 6A, there are many stories to get to, including this one out at ALA Gilbert North. Eliav Gabai has more.
We've been in 5A for 3 years, but we haven't won a region, so this is our first region championship. So let's go. So it feels amazing.
The slogan has been unfinished business, and it's been from day one. So I'm happy for them. They've worked extremely hard, and they had that focus, from the get-go. Ty Detmer's an amazing man. He gave me the opportunity. Secondly, the boys I work with every day are just phenomenal, and that's what I needed. They bought in from day one, and hats off to my wife, because she said, you're not staying home sitting on the couch. She kind of kicked me in the butt, and she's over doing her victory dance. But it was really a combination of all three, and I just feel like I just feel at home here.
And I know you know what you were getting in Coach Doherty, but now that you see it come to fruition, what's it like coaching alongside him?
Yeah, he's an awesome person to kind of bounce things off of. He's seen it all, Hall of Fame in Illinois, coaching, and we're fortunate he came out here, and fortunate to be able to hire him last year with his experience. Just the way he leads the boys, he's kind of no nonsense, but he's able to loosen up and have a good time with them, And this year, we had to replace some linebackers and some key leaders, and we've talked as coaches and about that it's going to have to come from the coaches a little bit more this year, and he's done that. He's hard on them when he needs to be, and then he loosens up when he needs to.
Coach Diaz brought a good defense and just great coaching, and he's probably one of the best coaches I've ever been coached by. No offense, Coach Detmer, but Coach D takes the cake.
Hey, team defense. Thanks all 11, baby. Let's go.
Your defense has held opponents to under 12 points a game, including this game. What does that mean to you, and what's working?
Well, we expect that. And, my style of defense is, kids that can run, and we got 11 that can run. And they're just bought in. They're smart kids. You tell them once, they got it. And we're going after it. We're not sitting back, taking it on the chin. But there's a lot of system in it, and there's a lot of reads, and there's checks. And these guys have picked it up from day one. We're playing the same package that I had at Hamilton. And I thought, I'm not going to throw anything out.
We're covering well. Pretty much every throw is contested. We're right on people. We're not turning people loose. We understand the coverage responsibilities, and we're playing well. And then we're getting pressure up front. Coach does a great job of mixing blitzes.
We got it!
It's a measurement to the kids that they've all came together. There's no single person. They've blended together. And again, it's a credit to the kids in the program.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Region champs. Yes, sir.
Being an alumni here, it's just a great, sense of pride coming back to this community and, just trying to work hard and establish what I can and teach these kids what, healthy lifestyle habits look like and trying to get them to, get to their goals.
Yeah, we have coordinators and me as a head coach and you have position coaches, but if your strength coach is a huge part of your success, and she sees them as much as any coach.
When you get the buy-in from the head coach of this is the standard that I want to set and he backs it up, or this is the standard that he sets and I have to back it up, it just goes hand in hand.
It's the strongest group we've ever had. We have our leaderboard over there. They're all kids that are in our program right now.
It's just a sense of pride when you see these kids as freshmen, and I have videos, pictures of them, them lifting their freshman year to now, and it is, I get emotional thinking about, their senior night. As freshmen, I have them write a letter to themselves, so on their senior night, I can give them a letter from their freshman, self. So I think that's super cool of, I see the progress that they've made, not only as, athletes in the weight room, but just as people also. So again, those numbers on those boards, that senior class is super special because they've paved the way for a lot of these younger guys. I would say on a Monday is our heaviest lift, furthest away from game day. Tuesday, again, same thing. We're lifting, it's just maybe not as heavy. So, and then Wednesday, today was our light explosive lift. Thursday, a lot of times we do mobility. We bring in Spooner physical therapy. Again, just trying to do movement screens on them and make sure they're still moving well throughout the week. A day after a game day, we still bring them in. So if they play on a Friday, we lift on a Saturday.
So you're on Saturday.
Yes, and so we still bring them in, we still lift. Again, just making sure, they need to flush that out. They need to get their bodies moving because that soreness is only going to get worse on day 2. So.
Just from a perspective of us coaches, we see a huge difference. We see the culture in here. The kids want to be in here. They work really hard. And then the numbers don't lie. You look at the gains. And she goes above and beyond. It's not just in here. She's in there right now taping somebody's arm up. She's, working with them if, hey, this is tight or this is hurting, almost like a trainer at the same time. She's tracking. We had some kids cramp last week in the game. She's tracking their hydration log. She's talked to kids about nutrition and helped them log those kind of things. Kind of the jack of all trades, really.
It's kind of creating a good base for them and, again, really good movement patterns when they're young. And then as we get through, those sophomore, junior years, they're starting to finally grow into their bodies a little bit, get stronger. And then by the time they're senior year, they're strong, and now we need to get them to start, moving better, moving weight faster. So I think it's very individualized what we try to do, and we have a great, it's output. We have a really good velocity-based training system that we use that I can create an individualized program for the student athletes here. Sensors are on the bars, and we primarily put them on all of our main lifts, our bench, our squats, our cleans. It not only tracks the bar speed, but it tracks the reps. So there's no cutting corners. It keeps them accountable. It keeps their group accountable. We can track things like their squat depth. And again, mostly it's trying to make sure that they're moving the weight fast. So it's a velocity-based training. So again, tracking bar speed and just making sure, they're strong, but we want them moving fast.
With a Cardinals debit card from Desert Financial, you get official game day perks, like express stadium entry, 10% off food and drinks, exclusive ticket pricing, and 20% off at the team shop. Score your debit card from Desert Financial, the official banking partner of the Arizona Cardinals.
Ortho Arizona and my journey. My knees were shot, so I had double knee replacement, and I wanted the best in rehab. Ortho Arizona encouraged and pushed me in the process. Go to orthoarizona.org. That's orthoarizona.org.
Welcome everyone under the lights at Mountain America Stadium. Boy, look at this stadium. If you're not here, shame on you. Go up and go get it, young man. What a catch.
Buy your season tickets, because why would you not want to be in that environment?
I was down, but now I'm up. I was down, but now I'm up. Yeah. It's all God, this ain't no love. Yeah. I used to be stuck in that.
You guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Who's in the best shape? Who got the conditioning down?
Well, I'm sweating the most, so.
Hey, this is what you do when you don't have the conditioning that you want. Sharpen these up a little bit. There you go, there you go. I see you out here shooting hoops. You know, I'm thinking you're out of your element. I mean, you're the gridiron guy. You're the main guy on the gridiron, and you're here in the basketball court. What's going on here in Westwood Gym?
Yeah, it's the alumni game. I played basketball as well as football. Also played baseball too.
I thought so. I think I watched your last day on Channel 12, Channel 5.
All right, here at Westwood High School with Mesa Mayor Mark Freeman. He's a Westwood alumnus. I'm a Westwood alumnus. How do you get your busy time to come down here for this special event here at Westwood?
You know, what I want to say is War Eagle.
Tear him up, Westwood.
War Eagle, yeah.
Can we mic you up during the game? Okay.
So what does that mean?
Yeah.
Like sign me up?
Yeah.
So you're going to put me on the team?
Yeah.
And I told you stuff.
Absolutely. Tonight is what? What event are we talking about?
This is the Westwood basketball alumni scrimmage. So we're scrimmaging with high school players before their season starts.
Okay, so we don't know about the conditioning of any of these guys, right? All right.
Probably not good.
So
I know about my conditioning and it ain't good.
Okay, so here's the deal. I think they're in pretty good shape down there.
Probably in better shape than me.
I'm looking for us to run a zone for one.
Yes.
But I understand that the fans coming here to watch tonight's alumni varsity basketball game, they're bringing a canned food item.
Yes.
What is that all about?
I think they're just collecting donations to help out with local food drive.
And your dad got the rebound. Out to Skousen, dribble drive, left-handed, layup, got it.
Tonight is get Arizona involved neighborhoods. So I've been out in the community right now, coming back. And so Dakin Skousen, the basketball coach, asked a good friend, can you come by and share your experiences here at Westwood High School?
What was your favorite moment as a Westwood Warrior?
I think just coming, there were two high schools back then, Mesa High and Westwood. The rivalry between the two schools is awesome. I'm an agricultural guy, so I like the FFA part of it.
Skousen for three. Oh. Westwood, we're all about giving out and supporting the community, right?
That's right.
That's what we do. Yeah. All right, so the best thing we can do is we can teach some of these young kids in the 25-26 season a little something about how the game is really played.
Yes.
So that means, Coach, when the referee's not looking, you got an elbow to the rim.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be physical.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
I'll be physical.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's the type of player I was. Gotta be physical. I think I led the state in foul outs.
That'll do it for this week on Bleacher Talk. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
With a Cardinals debit card from Desert Financial, you get official game day perks, like express stadium entry, 10% off food and drinks, exclusive ticket pricing, and 20% off at the team shop. Score your debit card from Desert Financial, the official banking partner of the Arizona Cardinals.
Visit us at Harrah's Auction Casino in the city of Maricopa, where you'll find play for all and friendly people ready to welcome you like family.
Welcome back, you two.
As the official sponsor of Play and the only casino in Arizona with Caesars Rewards, see what a difference it makes to play where your fun is our top priority. Harrah's Auction Casino. Play for all.
Nothing brings people and families together faster than sharing food. Great friends, memories, and good times. For over 2 generations, Valle Luna has served you the food that brought you together, and we've been proud to do so. We're fortunate to have been a part of so many stories, gatherings, and traditions that continue on today and will tomorrow. Start a tradition of your own. Come taste authentic Sonoran-style food with your family and friends here with us at Valle Luna.